One thing that I always tell traders, I don't know if you have heard this anywhere. One problem in Forex attracts another
problem.
If you take out a stop loss and the market keeps going on against you, you now convince yourself that I know this market will not surpass this point. Let me take another trade so that by the time it gets to where I took the first trade, I will have covered some loss and I will have made some profit. Already you are in problem. One problem that was taking out the stop loss has attracted another problem. Before you realize, the market keeps on going against you. So you will keep on adding the trades. Remember adding the trades at some point to a point of the broker telling you not enough money. So you now operate in faith.
The Mind of a Trader podcast, where we outthink the market.
If you're in a trade right now, take a pause. If you haven't analyzed the markets, don't move. This might be what you need. This is the Mind of a Trader podcast, where we cut through the noise, focus on execution, and break down the mindset behind every move. This is where discipline meets strategy. I am your host, presenter Ali, and this is where real traders sharpen their edge. And of course, today I am joined by two amazing individuals and gentlemen who have come here to share their story and, of course, tell us how they've been able to maneuver the markets since 2018. That was actually even before I personally got into the market. So they come here with this with the skill. They tell us about their discipline. They tell us about their entry model, and above all, they share an inspiring story of how they've been able to conquer the markets since 2018. I am talking to two individuals. I'm talking to FX and one and only Mzitoh FX. Welcome to the Mind of a Trader podcast, and it's a pleasure to have you guys.
Thank you so much.
Please, from my far left, introduce yourself. This is your camera as well as you. Yeah.
Okay, I'm Mzitoh FX, and as you have been told, I've been in the business since 2018. Forex is a business like any other business. There's more into it, and only the few. It's more of how you start. So how you start matters more. If you're going to succeed in this business, is largely attached to how you start the business.
Wow.
So basically that is what we're going to discuss with Ali today.
Yes.
And I'm going maybe to give an elaboration of what does it take for one to get to a point of becoming a professional trader, and how does your start affect your journey in this business.
Wow.
So so that is basically what we're going to discuss.
Wow.
Thank
Amazing.
you,
To, introduce yourself.
So my name is Trader To. You can call me To FX. We started trading in 2019, and it has been a journey. We have learned a lot, and the first 1.5 years, it was really crazy because we were on a learning phase, and also by that time, Forex by that time was not most popular, so it was very difficult to get someone to get mentored.
Yes.
Yeah, so we were grinding with my cousin here. So Mzitoh FX is my cousin. Yeah, we were moving together. We were grinding together. All this journey we were being together.
Yes.
And the journey has been amazing, and we're ready to learn more from the Forex market.
Wow, that is interesting and inspiring. It's crazy how you guys even started in 2018, because most of the people that I know, they're in the game for like 4 years, after COVID, 3 years, and everything. I want to understand the mindset behind you guys getting into Forex trading, which was not, as he said, per se very popular. What attracted you to Forex trading?
So personally, as Mzitoh, I was a student in Kenyatta University, and I joined Kenyatta University at around 2013, and I was to end my course at around 2017, but along the way I dropped out because of so many other factors, including funds. So I went back to the village. The only thing by the guys I left out of Kenyatta University with was the black belt in Taekwondo. By the way, I've trained. I'm a black belt.
Don't joke with the guy,
Yeah. So I went to the village, and I started doing personal businesses. I started showing the Premier League's games, opened a hotel, buying wood and chop the firewood and
selling it.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. But one day, I remember there was a game between Manchester and Chelsea. I'll never I've never forgot about that. So that day, you know, in the village, so in the evenings when people get into the village center.
Yes.
So that day, so many people have got into the village center because of the game. And you know, they are only paying 30 shillings to
Yes.
watch the game. So after the hall is full, after just collecting the funds, the police get in. They started beating people up, and it was a bit terrible for me. So I've not collected the funds. I've paid for DSTV. I remember that time we were paying for DSTV around 5,600 shillings, Kenya shillings.
A month.
Yeah, a month. So I've only paid for it, and people have just gotten in to watch. Sir, guys got in after the policemen got in. So everybody was running, you know, in the village past 7 p.m., 8. The game was around 7:30 p.m. So everybody was trying to run for his life. So that is when I remembered I'm a trained guy. So I felt bad. Before I realized, I had a commotion with the police officers. So the person who was chasing the guys, it never ended well because I quarreled with them. I remember even taking the key from the police officer. I'm a trained guy. So when I lifted the key up, the guy
Ran away.
ran out. When the others saw it, so knowing that you doing that is already violating the constitution.
Yes.
You are fighting with the government. So it caused me to now leave the village immediately, because if I will stay the next morning, things will have been worse. And it was true. I left that night. The following day, the police officers were there. My mother called me. What did you do yesterday? The police officer, and I left everything. I was at zero. I had my firewood. I bought firewood for around 50,000 Kenya shillings, charcoal for around 70,000. I bought DSTV, TV. I was having an hotel. So I came to Nairobi literally zero.
Yes.
So I came to Toh. Toh was my cousin. After I dropped out of university, I left him in my house where I was staying in Nairobi. So I came, found him there. And after getting the tour there, that is when at least I had a place to start again.
Yes.
But I had literally nothing.
Nothing.
My family was not in support. My mother even called telling me that what you did was terrible, and nobody is going to even listen to this. So after maybe the family had, and the relatives heard that now Toh is hosting me in Nairobi, the parents stopped paying the fee and the rent for him. You are with Mzitoh. You know, Mzitoh is a name that came all the way back
From home.
not because of Forex. So, are you with Mzitoh? So we are not going to help you anymore. This is the end of this. So we were with this guy in the house. I found him living with two other guys. He was in university, KU also.
Yes.
The second year, heading to it was the third or the second year. I think
Second year.
Second year. So these other guys, it was time to pay the rent. I remember the rent we were paying around 8,500 shillings, Kenya shillings. So Ali, things got tough. These young men left Toh. They were given the rent by their relatives, the two guys that were living with Toh. So I don't know how they spent the money, but they left us. So we remained with Toh, and the deadline of paying the rent is on 10th. So things got tough. Before we realized the house was getting closed. We have no option. When he called the parents, the mother and the father, they told him, no.
If you're with Mzitoh, we're not paying rent.
That guy is not a person that you should associate with in this life.
Yes.
So we are not going to associate with you anymore. So things got tough, guy. So we asked ourselves, how are we going to survive this? How are we going to overcome this? So I remember that evening, we came in the evening, the door was locked. But the good thing is that it was a new caretaker. So when she came in, we told her, no, we got into this house on 15th. Kindly give us a grace period of some time. Because literally, if a person who got on first, she'll pay by 10th.
Yes.
So if I got in on 15th,
Should
maybe
pay
she'll
by-
tell me by 25th or 20th.
Yes.
So he told me, no. She told me, call the office. So I called the office, and they allowed us for 5 more days. So things were a bit tough. So Toh told me, how things seems to be, I don't think that I will have a way out.
Okay, let me get to Toh.
Yeah.
You're going through this. You are living your life comfortably.
Yeah.
Your rent was being paid for. Your bills were being paid for.
Yeah.
But now this guy has come in with a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
And he's making your house get closed because
Yeah.
you're no longer being supported by your parents.
Yeah.
What made you not just tell him, you know what, bro? Just go back to the village so that I can enjoy my life.
The first thing, I understand like Mzitoh has the great ambition.
Yes.
Like I remember by that time he told me like he's not going back to the village again. Like he's like there's no way like he's going to the village again. And with that ambition, and I saw him that we can go somewhere.
can
big.
build something
We can
together.
build something big,
Maybe to interrupt
like an
again.
empire.
I told this guy, I have nothing to go back to the village. So if I'm not going back to the village as a rich man, I'm not going back. So this guy bought the idea.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, it
So
was-
you never thought
we are
for
with you.
Yeah.
you never thought for a moment that maybe let me just tell this guy to go.
No.
Yes.
Because by that time, like we were at KU, and we wanted we were looking for someone like for something that we can do online by that time.
Yes.
Yeah. So we started going to like online looking for like something that we can do online.
Okay.
And by that time, and after that, we ended up like getting Forex.
Yes.
Yeah.
So once you stumbled on Forex, what did you see in Forex that made you think that this is something that we can do?
So literally after all that drama and everything that happened, I remember one evening, there's a friend of ours called Matthew Koech, told us there's a conference or a meeting. I know you are heading a meeting, a very mega meeting, and those who are in Nairobi, Ali is organizing a meeting.
Yes.
It was a mega meeting, sir. And he told us there's a meeting regard to crypto. It was not even Forex. I know you are
Yes.
holding a very mega meeting and will also be there. And this guy told us there's a mega meeting on cryptocurrency. Should we attend? Our friend, we were together in high school. It's called Matthew Koech. So Todd told me, Koech has told me this and this. Should we attend? So when we go to that meeting, we attended the conference. That was in ICA Lions, currently called Jake Watt Towers.
Yes.
Second floor,
Yes.
just opposite Jamia Mall,
Yes.
Nairobi. So after the meeting, we were so aggressive. So there's this woman who was in charge of the meeting. The woman called us at the end of the meeting and told us, "You are very young, and I know you're interested in knowing to do things with online. My son does Forex. Will you be interested to learn what is this?" I never even heard of what is this Forex thing. That's the first time. So we told her, yes, we are very, very much interested. So how are we going to get into this? And she told me, Mzitoh, I will connect you to my son. That is how we landed on Forex.
Wow. That is very interesting. The first few years, the first few months are definitely the hardest for most traders. Did you go through the same?
Yeah. The first 1.5 years we were, because by that time, like as I've told you, we didn't have like any like mentors to maybe to get the knowledge.
Yeah.
So we were looking for knowledge, buying courses. We bought so many courses of Forex from the people of the US, and we started learning together. And through that, we started like getting like traders.
Yes, yes.
Started meeting traders. Yeah, we were trading and and after that, we ended up like growing together.
Wow.
Maybe to cut him shorter, I remember that time when this woman referred us to the son, the son told us, for you to learn Forex, you need $700. $700, my friend. We don't even have the money to pay the rent.
Yes.
You're telling us 700. At that time, dollar was around 99 Kenya shillings, 200. So it was around 70,000 Kenya shillings.
Yes.
70,000. So it was a bit tough for us. But you know, determination is what drives men to what they really desire.
Yes,
in life.
true.
If you are determined to get anything, money is never the interest.
Yes.
And it is true. So this guy told me 70,000. And we went back, I told her, where will you get this money? But I came back the following day with talk. I told the guy, we don't have this money. Give us the best price because we are just but students. He told us, the best I can do is 40,000. I told him it's okay. So we went back with talk. One of our cousins, you know, when you are determined to get something, this is how nature.
Universe will always
this is how
open a
God has
way.
created this
Yes,
world.
yes.
In a way that nature will not deny you anything that you are passionate
and-
to achieve. Even
yeah.
this business that we are in.
Yes.
If you are much determined to achieve it, this is how God will
Open a way.
open a way for you to get there. So when this happened, one of our cousins came from the village, and the guy had a lot of money that time. He sold the land. When we visited him, do you know this guy gave us 10,000 shillings?
10.
10,000 Kenya shillings.
Wow.
So when I picked this money, the first thing, if you want to know, there's a part of the Bible that always says, where the heart of a man is, that is, where like literally, maybe if I put it in a layman's language, is that where the heart of a man is, that is where his life also.
Yes.
So that time, I was much into Forex. So anything I would get, I would put back to.
You're not even thinking about the rent.
I'm not even thinking about the rent anymore. The house was closed. Even
Yes.
for him,
Yeah.
he left the house. He went to live with a friend that time.
What about you?
I remained the same house. It was even a bit tough. I remember calling my brother that time. He was doing this. I don't know what we call this caterpillar thing. Building construction of the roads. So he gave me the 8,500 shillings. I paid the rent.
Yeah.
It was just by the grace of God.
Yes.
So Toa had already left and lived with a friend.
Yes.
So when I got this 10,000, I went back to Dennis. It's called Dennis Babu. And I really thank that man. He really changed our lives. So I got to Deno. I told him, I have this 10,000 shillings. Let me start the journey. I paid the guy 10,000 shillings. He told me, you just start. And by the grace of God, that is when even fare getting from Ruiru to town, it was a very, very difficult thing to get.
Yes.
As per that time, 2018. But who is God? I was going to town. In the evening, this guy was going to KU. KU that time, there's Ruiru campus.
Yes.
This guy will have to go back to Ruiru campus, try and do Forex on his personal level. I will come back in the evening and try and explain to him literally what
you
I've
learned.
taught by
Dennis. Yes.
Babu.
Yes.
So that is how we learned Forex, and that's why I always say we started together. So in the evening, I will come and tell him. So, you know, when you are determined, that's why I started by telling you that. When you're determined about getting something in life, this is how nature and even God will not deny you what you are so much interested in.
Wow.
That's why you cannot get what you're not interested in.
Wow.
So I remember that day, this guy, because these three categories, and if time will allow me, I will talk about them. We have the category called Forex influencers, Forex trainers, and Forex traders.
Yes.
My mentor was a Forex trainer. So this guy was living a lavish life. The way this guy was dressing, the way this guy was doing his thing, this guy literally motivated me to think of how will I also get to that point.
Yes. At what point did you guys, sit down, take a trade, and make money out of it?
Yeah. So by that time when you started, so it was after
Just the first profit.
the first profit.
Do you remember it?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay.
We had deposited $50 on the account, and it was in the evening, and we bought GPPUSD. By that time we used to love trading GU because I don't know the reason why we left GU, but we were trading the GU most of times. So our first profit was $7 out of the $50. Then by that time, then we saw that this thing like $7 by that time was
700 shillings.
Yeah, 700 shillings. Yeah, it was 100. Yeah. So 700 shillings. So we saw this thing we can do bigger, and we started like learning the hang of learning and trading. And by that time, the South African traders
Were popping.
you were popping them
Yes.
online. We had
Yes.
Sandile Shezi.
Yeah.
Was one of the one who motivated
You're
us.
looking up to, yeah.
Yeah, I was looking to this guy. He was driving like a big Lamborghini.
The Lambos, yeah.
Lambos.
You can imagine 2018 and
Yeah,
Lamborghinis. That's
2018.
crazy, man.
Yeah, so we saw this thing that we can do, like we can be like them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the traders of South Africans. And so through that, we started learning. By that time, I was in KU. So I used to go to the library to trade. But not trading, but learning, trading on the demo account. By that
Yes,
time.
yes.
Literally gambling.
Yeah, legit
Yes,
gambling. So as people were revising for the exams, I was going at the computer daily, morning, evening, from 6 a.m., from 7 a.m. till 4 p.m. So I was trying to learn the candlesticks and all those things. And in the evening, you could meet with Mzitoh, and we could learn a lot.
You could share what you've learned during
Share
the day.
a lot, yeah. So for me, I can say like mostly South African traders, they were really popping by that time, and
They inspired you guys.
a lot.
Yes.
And
Maybe to cut him short, Ali, there's one thing that we never caught even from our mentor. I love my mentor so much who introduced me to the business. I will not even rule him out at any given point. But at that point, it was whereby Forex was getting into Kenya. It was more into South Africa. Currently, Kenya is the leading country in terms of technology and even Forex. That time we were looking up to
South Africans.
So we got into this business with the mindset of getting rich quick. I remember when my mentor showed us an account of 20,000. This guy had flipped an account to 80,000.
Wow.
In a day. We were walking along Kenyatta Avenue. And I told myself, Mzitoh, if this is the kind of life this man is living, if I can only make 5,000, let me just open an account for myself, my mother, and my siblings. I want to eradicate poverty in my
village.
Family. I never knew it was beyond what I was seeing.
Yes.
And that is what so many people who are getting into this business get to think of when they start the business.
Yes.
They don't get to understand that there's more into what they are seeing in the social media than what really takes for one to become a professional Forex trader. And that is where I was.
Yes.
This guy, I remember we were using a broker called Temple FX. You can even deposit $1. So I was so much convinced that if I get to understand this, my life has changed. My friend, determination is the key to everything.
Now let's look at the point now. How long did it take you for you guys to actually say you are consistently profitable?
So maybe before consistency, it took us 18 months. I remember it got to a point, after learning from our mentor, there's a time even, because of how I associate with, literally I'm a teacher by profession. So depending on how I was relating with students, I'd go to a point even my mentor told me, no, you are now well, you just do your own business. So at that point, now what you are seeing, the reality is different. You put $40, you grow it to 100, you blow everything. You have $100, you grow it to 500, you lose everything. So I remember there was a time, now people gain trust in you because they are seeing every day you are posting chat on Forex.
Yes.
They will ask you, Mzitoh, can I give you some money to trade? So that is when the reality caught up with us. These people are telling you, I have $1,000, will you help me to manage? And remember, you have not gotten the right information related. That's why I started by telling us that how you start matters if you are going to succeed in this business or not. So there are people even now, even from 2018, 19, and early 2020, they'll even trust me. Because that time, we were doing exactly, you can only do as your mentor. You cannot even go beyond your teacher, and that is the reality. So at that point, between those 2 years, it took us around 18 months of doing the wrong things. Between 18 to 2 years. So I remember there was a time we had students, we had people following us, and others were even giving us money to trade, and we were blowing those accounts. Others even lost faith in Forex forever. I remember one day in the evening we were with him. We are believers by the way. We are Christian. So there's a point we Googled, do people really make money in Forex? Because we were seeing this thing as a scam. Kenya tulikuwa tunaona hiki tu kama ni scam fulani. So we were thinking, is this thing a scam or is it real? Because today you have money, you are excited. Tomorrow you have lost money, you are discouraged. When you even you sit with a trader in a matatu, you will even realize when things are red, the way he holds even the phone, things are bad.
Yes.
And even maybe the person besides him or her doesn't even understand anything about Forex.
Yes.
But when he's in profit, atashikia hapa simu.
Everyone can see.
Yeah. So that was the situation. We lost money the first 2 years to a point of quitting. People are paying us money to learn. But literally, we will even train them to the level that we were at that particular
point. Yeah.
Because why? We have learned that from our mentor. But now, after 2 years, around 18 to 2 years, 18 months to 2 years, we go to understand that, do people really make money in Forex? That is when you learn it to a guy called Adam Koo, George Soros.
Oh.
Yeah. Mark Douglas, Richard Dennis. And when we heard about these guys, they were speaking something totally different. My friend, I used to take like 100 trades in a day. You hear Richard Dennis telling you that I only take 40 trades maximum a month. 40 trades, I do it in less than an hour. So how are these guys doing it in a month? That is when the reality caught up with us, Ali. And now we realize that there is the right way to do this business. It took us another 6 months of now learning how to do it the right way. And that is when we landed to a strategy, maybe if time will allow, I'll explain. We landed to a strategy called BTMM, Beat the Market Maker, by Steve Mauro.
Yes.
And it took us another 6 months. So by mid 2020, that is maybe when I will tell you, I started learning how to do Forex
The right way.
And after learning it the right way, it was another 6 months of making errors. You know, there's knowing what to do, and there's now practice
What
on
to do.
doing it the right
Way.
way. You can maybe literally know that this is the route to go. But now taking that step, it's also a training on itself. So it took us another 6 months to learn how now to trade Forex with a plan. We now realize that this is not a 50-50 business. Everybody who is in this business understands how much am I going to lose before getting into the market? How much am I going to target? How many trades should I take per day? When should I trade? When should I not trade? That means any person, that's why at MFG, that is Mzitoh Forex Global, we always say one thing: out of plan, out of business. So everybody who is in this business literally has a plan.
Has a plan.
So after learning about the plan, literally that is early 2021 is when we got the first money in Forex. I remember there was a PROPFIRM that it's not there anymore. It was called...
Yeah.
After learning it, do you know, Ali, we took a loss of just training ourselves to be disciplined. Do you know this guy was disciplined for around 6 months with an average of 5% a month? Do you know 5% per month? You are a trader and you know that. It means the whole month you have 2 wins.
Yes.
He was risking 1% to make 7. So it was even very, very tough. I even lost hope along the way. But when we caught that, that is when things changed. I remember the first time we took a PROPFIRM after now learning Forex the right way. I even bought my first car not stealing from anyone. It was through PROPFIRM with my Forex fund.
Yes.
$25,000 account.
Yes.
I did 2 withdrawal. Got the money. That is the time even I sent my brother. I even never knew how to pay a ticket for airplane.
Yes.
But I even paid for my brother. That was around 5,000 Kenya shillings.
Yes.
To Mombasa. Sent to him the money via M-Pesa. 350,000. 700,000. I bought my first car. It was a Toyota Belta.
Yes.
That is when I got my first money. And it was through what?
Forex
trading.
trading.
I've told you there's Forex training, there's Forex influencing, and there's Forex trading. But most of people start from Forex trading and Forex influencing. So that is when, sir, I got to a point of realizing there is money in Forex, but there is a procedural way of getting it.
Let's talk about this procedural way that many people tend to avoid, because many people will start with they want account management. Many people will say, I want to invest this amount. Many people will say, I just want signals. I don't want to learn this thing. Just give me my TP, my stop loss, and point of entry. What are these key things that you learned that every trader must adhere to eventually become a successful trader?
Thank you for that question, maybe even before all. One of the key things that one should master is that when you start this business, eliminate yourself from the atmosphere of I'm getting into this business because of money. Everybody who gets into this business is money oriented. So when you get into the business and you fail to get that money, that is when most of the traders quit within their first 3 months.
Yes.
Because they get into the business with the aim of getting money. So when that fails, instead of getting money, they lose what? Money.
Yes.
And even 90% of those who call Forex a scam is those who have tried it. But now, in real sense, where a person should start, and that is when that reality caught with us, is first deleting your mindset from getting money to getting how to do it
Correctly. Yes.
Should I have a plan? What is my plan? What is a plan literally? When I talk of a plan, maybe a person might think, what is this plan this Mzitoh is talking about? Plan is literally knowing I have a strategy. Strategy is more of how do I enter the market? What prompts me to enter the market? I know when the market gets to this point, it will sell. Gets to this point, it will buy. So I have a strategy that guides me on how to enter and exit what? The market. Number 2, how do I manage my position? Because you can have a good strategy. Strategy is only about 10%.
Yeah.
How do I now manage my position? When I get into this market, am I aware of how much am I going to lose? That's why everybody who gets into this business, you have $100, you want to be a millionaire, but it doesn't work. When you get into the business, you have to understand how much am I going to lose in this trade? and how much am I going to
Get.
That is another point of forex. That is around 30% of
Forex.
trading. And the last part is now your psychology. Ali, you know very well, I know that my stop loss is here, my take profit is there. When the market gets to my stop loss today, and you know there's this atmosphere whereby the market will get to your stop loss, and after hitting your stop loss, maybe I was on a buy trade. After hitting my stop loss, it will buy even surpass my take
Profit.
Now that takes you to psychology part of
Trading.
If the same thing happens tomorrow, the market now pulls back to your almost to your stop loss. You remember what happened there
Yesterday.
yesterday. Najiambia, hawa watu nimewasoma. I know what is happening. They did this yesterday. I will have to rethink. So a person will adjust stop loss, others will take out the stop loss, and that automatically takes you out of plan. And at MFG you always say out of plan, out of business. Okay. So immediately you try to take out a stop loss. I don't know what usually happens, because when you take out a stop loss, now the market keeps on going against you.
Yes.
And there's one thing that I always tell traders. I don't know if you have heard this anywhere. One problem in forex attracts another
problem.
If you take out a stop loss and the market keeps going on against you, you now convince yourself that I know this market will not surpass this point. Let me take another trade, so that by the time it gets to where I took the first trade, I will have covered some loss and I will have made some profit. Already you are in problem. One problem that was taking out the stop loss has attracted another problem. Before you realize, the market keeps on going against you. So you will keep on adding the trades. Remember adding the trades at some point, to a point of the broker telling you not enough money. So you now operate in faith. If God will help me, faith in forex does not work. Hope in forex is for the hopeless. There is no hope in forex. This is purely game of rules. And everybody who is in this business, if you want to succeed in this business, you need a plan. And there's nobody in forex who is called a pro. A pro in forex is a person who has trained himself to adapt into obeying a particular plan. If you don't have a plan, you will not sustain the pressure in this business. So the only way, if a person wants to make money in this business, train yourself. Forget about money. Take at least 2-3 months of taking one plan. At MFG, I have a book called Trading with a Plan. I've given about 10 different plans. Just choose one. Train yourself. If a month will end, we are created emotionally to be disturbed with the losses. So if you can stick to one plan for 1 month, when losses come, it's part of business. And the hardest part of forex is accepting that losses are part of this business. It's a pure training.
Yes.
Maybe we'll talk more about that, but now literally, maybe that is where I'll stop before maybe I proceed.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have different plans. You have very many plans. I want us to look at one specific plan that you guys trade together, right? That you guys have been able to apply. You have multiple strategies. I also want us to look at one specific strategy that you guys have been able to, work on consistently and say that this is a strategy that, of course, there are days you will lose, but there are days I'll make money out of it. And I want us to go step by step. For the viewers who are watching this, we are about to get into breaking down their strategy. So I know that most of you people love this part, so stay tuned. But before we proceed, I want to let you guys know about my recommended broker. That is Zelance Market. They offer very tight spreads as low as RAW +3. That means every time you're trading with a RAW account, you're only being charged $3 per trade. Of course, we see many brokers go as high as RAW +10, RAW +12, but I'm letting you guys know that with RAW +3, it means that every lot you trade, you're only being charged $3. And if you are using a broker who charges RAW +10, it means that every lot that you trade, you're being charged $10. If you come to my broker, that means you'll be able to save $7 per lot. With 1,000 lots, that is $7,000 that you've actually saved. So the link is pinned in my comment section, and it is also in my description. Now, let's continue with the trading plan. How do you come up with a trading plan? Let's start there. Before getting to your trading plan, how do you come up with one?
So to come up with a trading plan, number one should understand what is plan. That's why at MFG, even if you'll forget anything about what you have discussed today in this podcast, never forget this: out of plan, out of business. So what is literally this plan? Maybe even before I elaborate that, Ali, allow me to say this. We are dealing, literally in the market, we are the least powerful participants.
Thank you.
We have the hedge funds, we have the financial institutions, we have banks, we have governments, and one of the greatest enemies are called market makers. These guys get into the market with a plan. And how their plan literally works, they know how many people are buying, so they have a dealer in every session. They have a dealer in Asia, they have a dealer in London, and they have a dealer in New York. A dealer in London will collect all the data of what is happening during the, let's say, Asia, because it's the beginning of the day. A dealer in Asia will collect all the data that is happening during the Asian session. How many people are buying gold? How many people are selling gold? How many people are trading without stop loss? How many people are using the wrong loss? That's why Forex market is called a mafia industry. So they collect this data. Let's say, for example, 90% of people are buying gold, 70% are trading without stop loss, 30% are trading with the wrong lot size, and all of them believe that the market is a buy. So this data has been collected by the Asian dealer. He will pass this information to the London dealer. That's why when the session changes, there's always what we call a fake move.
Yes.
That fake move literally is to collect money of those who took trade during the Asian session. They knew that 90% of people believe that the market is buying. That's why at some point, if you are a trader, you will tell me this. There's a time you will take a trade, the market hits your stop loss and change the direction immediately. Say, these people just took my stop loss and the market went the right direction. I will find a person using the wrong lot size. The account blows, and that is the hardest part of this business. Your account blows, and after just blowing your account, the market goes into your direction. This is because the dealers already have collected the data and they are working into that. Everybody is in the market to make money. And we are the least participant. We only control about 6% of the Forex market. So when I get into the market, the only thing that will safeguard me is to have what? A plan. What is a plan? Knowing when to enter the market and knowing when to what? Exit. That is the strategy part of Forex. My strategy is what will tell me when the market gets into the ceiling, there's a possibility it will not surpass. It will pull back down. When it gets into the floor, there's a possibility that the market will pull back up. Though it's not a guarantee, but it's a probability.
Yes.
That is one. So you should find an edge or a strategy that guides you where exactly should I buy and where exactly should I do what? Sell. That is one. Number two, that is only but 10%. And that is where most of people have lost money in Forex because they tend to believe that Forex is more of strategy. When we started, we were with this guy. We used to spend time Ali in the social media, YouTube every day, trying to learn different strategies. And we got confused because we were more into Forex is more of what?
Strategy.
But it's only about 10%. The next thing is how you manage your position. Yes, I know very well that when the market gets into the ceiling, it will sell. Or get into the floor, it will do what? Buy. It is not a guarantee. It's a probability, and it's out of maybe 100 times, I will maybe 50 times or 60, when it gets into the ceiling, it will do what? Sell. So when the market gets into the ceiling, I want to sell. How much am I going to lose? And how much am I going to?
And am I ready to lose that?
To lose.
Yes.
When you get in the market, know how much you're going to lose in relation to how much you're going to do what? Gain. Get into what we call position sizing calculator. Calculate, I have $1,000. I want to risk 1% of my account. This is the losses that I should use. So when you get into the market, already you have a prior outcome of what exactly is going to do what? To happen. So that is 30% of Forex. How you manage your open positions. Also knowing how many trades should I take at a given point. That is about position, sizing or risk management. Okay. That is 30% of Forex. Okay. And now the 60% is the psychology. Will you still manage? The market hits your stop loss and change the direction. So that is the hardest part of Forex. That's why at Mzitoh Forex, we have created a module whereby we trade practically with our students every day. Work with them. We accept losses. Because what makes Forex difficult is accepting losses as part of Forex, because you cannot eliminate loss. The best trader in 80s was called Richard Dennis. Out of 100 trades, this guy was losing 95. He only had 5 wins. So meaning, this guy had trained himself to accept what? Losses. Yes. So most of those who get into this business, they are trying to eliminate the loss part of business. But Forex is more of when I lose, how much am I losing. When I win, I think when we started this session, I think we showed you an account and you saw. When I lose, I know I'm losing $200. When I gain $400. Already I know, even before even getting into them, I already know. But now that is where a lot of people go wrong.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, for the plan, you've explained how to get a plan.
Strategy, risk management, and psychology. Yes.
Now let's talk about you have many plans, of course. Yeah. Let's talk about one specific plan. Okay. I don't know if you'll take it or you'll take it. Yeah. Yes.
So
you have goal 2.0, goal 2.4, goal 2.2 up to 2.6.
2.0 to 2.8.
2.8. Yeah. Which one are we looking at?
So we have several. Maybe we'll take you through maybe one, and I'll also mention through one of the systems.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have one of the strategy. We trade during the London market. So we mark the high and the low of the Asian market. So after we mark the high and low on the Asian market, so when the market breaks high of the Asian market, it's normally during the London Open. So when it breaks, we look for an entry at where the candle has closed. Then we take 1 to 2. Yeah. So we do it like a robot.
Yes.
Yeah, we do it like on a daily basis. So that's what we do.
So that's like the simplest of it.
Strategy.
You just wait it to break above the Asian, then you take a buy.
Yeah. One of the simplest thing if you want to become a trader, one of the simplest things should be your strategy.
Yes.
You see so many traders, so many good traders. You have trend line, you have Fibonacci, you have channel, you are looking for liquidity sweep. Like you have complicated your strategy. Making money will never be something that maybe you will encounter in this life.
Yes.
To succeed, you need to have a very simple
strategy.
The way he has mentioned, we wait for Asian session. When it breaks above the high of the Asia, you took a buy. Do your stop loss below the candle that broke above the high of Asia. Target 1:2 or 1:3.
That's like 100 pips stop loss.
Done.
Yes.
Yeah. Higher. Another maybe different strategy for those who are employed. We have a strategy for maybe those who are in Kenya between 1 and 2 p.m. You just highlight the candle of 15-minute chart between 1 and 2 p.m. 15, those are 4 candles. Mark the high and
the low.
If it breaks the high, take the buy. Do the stop loss below the low of those 4 candles. Target 1:2 or 1:3 if you want to do 1:3.
Yes.
And repeat the same. Forex is about repeating. That's why real Forex is boring. Repeat the same thing again and again and again. Another maybe simple strategy that maybe I will mention apart from that is using 13 moving average or 13 EMA.
Yes.
We have 2.4 is whereby like this week we have not lost any trade this week. And this work for those. I have students in the US. If the market breaks above the Asian 13 EMA during the Asian season, this work literally between 2 a.m. Kenyan time to 10 a.m. That is the Asian session. So if the market breaks 13 EMA, I take a buy, do my stop loss below 13 EMA, risk 1:2. And I repeat the same thing again and again.
And of course, there are days that it doesn't work.
It doesn't work all the time. That's why training yourself to accept loss. There are times that you will have series of wins, and there are times that you will have series of what?
Of losses.
So if I have series of wins, will I still be confident? When you have series of wins, psychology will still play out. That's why training, one of the things that we have trained, and I think it has influenced me so much, is there's no single day early that I will ever end a day without watching a video on psychology. That's why I know David Paul, I know George Soros, I know Richard Dennis. These are guys who have been in the business for over 40 years. Adam Koo is our mentor. Why? They talk more of psychology. One of the top traders in 80s, I've told you, is Richard Dennis. He did an experiment. He took 23 new traders who know nothing about Forex. And he took only 2 days early to train them about how to enter a buy, how to enter a sell, and how to manage your risk. The next 12 days, he was training them on how to accept the realities of the randomness of the outcome. There are times you will have series of wins, and there are times you will have series of what?
Losses.
But keep on repeating the same
strategy.
And he gave them 20 or $25 million, around $20 million. And these guys were able to turn $20 million to $175 million in how many years?
5 years. Wow, that is interesting. But also, psychology plays a key part because someone once mentioned that, and I think a friend of mine sent me that video the other day. He said we could place our strategy, our entry model, in the walls, in the screens of Wall Street, but still traders would still lose money from it.
That's true. Yeah, Richard Dennis.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Because at the end of the day, this one shows you how powerful psychology is against the strategy. Because you will use that strategy, see yourself in a little bit of small losses. That is when people start closing. That is when people start, moving the stop loss. But at the end of the day, with a proper psychology, you can actually be able to do what? Watch as the market goes to your stop loss. Close your laptop, close your phone, and call it a day. So let's now talk about the other strategies. You've mentioned the one for, you look for the high of the high and low of the Asian. If it breaks high, you buy. If it breaks below, you take a sell. You talk about the 13 EMA, whereby you just have that 13 EMA as one of the indicators on your trading view. Then if it breaks above, you take a buy, put a stop loss below it. So let's look at probable, practical condition of you taking these trades. And this is where now we get to breaking down these strategies. And for the first time, I think we're going to have many strategies being broken down by Mzitoh and Mzitoh. So guys, let's get into it. But before that, I want to let you guys know that if you're looking at getting into PROPFIRMs, this could be the PROPFIRM of your dream. I'm talking about Funded Next. They have amazing challenges that you can actually be able to take. I have the link in my description. You have two options, either to go there and buy a challenge, or just to purely sign up. If you just sign up, you're putting yourself in a draw to be able to win 6 stellar accounts that are up for giveaway. So just sign up on the link in my description, and you could win a Funded Next 2-step account. The link is in my description, and right now we're getting into the strategy breakdown. Mzitoh, take us through your strategies.
Okay, thank you so much, Ali. And maybe even before showing you guys the strategy, one thing that I will wish you guys to understand is that it's not about maybe mastering all these strategies. Just choose one that works for you, stick to it, and repeat. That is what makes Forex boring. But I am very, very sure that out of maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 strategies that we're going to show, you will not miss one that works well with you.
Yes.
So at MFG we have several strategies, about 10 plus, but I'm going just maybe to start with the 2 or 3
Yes.
because of time.
Yes.
So one of the strategies is called gold 2.4.
Yes.
On gold 2.4, we have from 2.0 to 2.8 now.
Yes.
On gold.
Yes.
Others on currencies, another like 5 or 6 are on currencies. So let me start with one of the simplest strategy on gold. Let me start with gold 2.2 first, then get to 2.4.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember, as I told you guys, even if you happen to forget everything, don't forget this. Out of plan, out of business.
Yes.
So have one plan and follow it every
Single day.
Now, let's maybe check 1 week. Because of time, we might not maybe check. Let's check the week that ended.
Yes, yes.
So on gold 2.2 is the strategy that I mentioned earlier. Is this small box you're seeing here? It's between 1 and 2 p.m.
Yes.
We trade specifically on 15-minute time frame. So I will mark the high of between 1 and 2. So that is the high, as you're seeing. This small box you're seeing here.
Yes, yes.
That is the high
Of the Asian.
of the not of the Asian, but of the London reversal box.
Okay.
That is around 1 to 2 p.m.
Okay, okay.
If you are using your phone, this is a simple strategy whenever you use your phone to trade. So mark between 1 and 2 p.m. So we are just checking last week to show you how it performed. So I marked the highest point of that box is there. The lowest point is there. If it breaks the high, you buy. If it breaks below, you do what?
You sell.
So on this day, the market broke where?
The high.
Above.
Yes.
On Monday.
Yes.
What did you do? You
bought.
took a buy.
Yes.
Did your stop loss below this point?
Yes.
Risk 1:2. So immediately I took my buy here. Allow me maybe to do this one, but the next one I will not be, so that time will not hold us down. So I took my buy immediately after that candle closed. Let me do my buy at blue. Let me do blue as my entry point. So immediately this candle closed above. I entered the next candle.
Trade, yeah.
Maybe I do a vertical line on that so that those who are following will see. I entered my trade there.
Yes.
Did my stop loss where? Just below the candle that broke above. above. That is the point.
Yes.
In blue. Where do you do my take profit? 1 is to what?
2.
So I will measure 1 is to 2 from my entry. So that was my entry. Stop loss was around let's say 75. Let's see, around 77 pips.
77 pips,
times
yes.
2, 144.
Yes.
So already that is past 144. 144 is here.
Yes, yes.
So my take profit is around this point. Already that day, the market got into 1 is to end your day there. Yes. According to this plan, you only take how many trades a day?
True,
only
true.
2 trades a day. I will share this plan, and those who are following, you can follow me at Mzitoh Forex Global. We have a Telegram group. We share free setups. We don't charge anything for training. We work in partnership also with HFM, so we don't charge anything for our trainings. That is Monday. I'm talking about last week, sir. On Tuesday, the same thing. I will wait between 1 and 2. What do? Mark the high and mark
the low.
what?
The low.
Mark the low. Very simple. Don't complicate your strategy. This is where a lot of people go wrong. So on Tuesday, I marked only the high. I marked what?
The low.
This day the market broke where?
The low.
The low. I
Yes.
took my
Sell.
sell here, did my stop loss above the high of the,
Yes,
the
yes.
box.
Yes,
Which
yes.
was a win.
Yes.
Done.
A very
On-
high risk to reward.
Very high, good risk reward. On Wednesday, understand that losing is part of this business.
Yes.
And I am happy that this day we lost. On Wednesday, you took a trade. This was a high. Let me still use green so that I don't confuse those who are following. So this was the low, and we had the high up here. So on this day, the market broke the low. I took a sell and I lost. Broke the high, I took a buy and it was a win.
A win.
So this day I had 2 trades, 1 win and 1
Loss.
And according to my plan, I take only 2 trades a day.
Yeah,
So
yes.
for this day, you had 1 win and 1
Loss.
loss.
So
I'll
that's
show
a
the
break
journal
even,
there.
yeah?
You'll allow me to show the journal.
No problem,
You'll
yeah.
see the outcome. The next day, I did the same. You repeat. That is why real Forex is a bit boring. Eh? You repeat the same thing again and
Again.
I did the high, did the low. The market broke the high, I took a buy, I lost. Took
Yes.
the sell and it was a win.
A win.
So 1 win, 1
Loss.
So if I'm risking, let's say you have $100, you're risking $4 to make $8. That day you had a 4 loss and 8 win. So you ended up with a $4 win.
Yes.
The next day on Thursday, I repeat the same thing. Not on Thursday, but now on Friday. I still marked the high and marked where?
The low.
The low. Let me still, I don't know where is my green line. But let me just use the blue again or change it to green. So we have it here. The green is here. So this day, as you can see, sir, the market broke below. My stop loss was above that box.
Yes, yes.
1 is to 2. The market go to my take
Profit.
So the whole week, yes, I still had some losses. But when I lose, how much am I losing? Let's say you have $100. I'm losing only 4 to make 8.
So maybe you can help people with understanding. For those who've maybe not got it, this is the high of
Between 4 candles, the candles that forms between 1
The
and
first
2 p.m.
4 candles.
4 candles for 15 minutes. Between
Yes.
1 and 2 p.m.
Yes, yes.
1 to 1:15, the first candle. 1:15 to 1:30, the second. 1:30 to 1:45, the third. 1:45 to 2, the fourth. Now mark the high of those 4 candles
And the low.
The low. If it breaks the high, buy. Breaks the low,
Sell.
Simple. Done.
Yes. So this was Friday.
This was Friday.
Yesterday.
So the whole week, it was a profitable week for you. There are people here who have drawn trend line, Fibonacci, Ichimoku, sweep, liquidity sweep, ICT, but they have not made money. It's
Yes.
more about having a simple thing that will work for you and repeat the same pattern again
And again.
That's why the hedge funds only make around 40 to 60% a year.
Yeah. Even 10.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a
Okay,
question. So how many trades did you take last week?
On this strategy, we
Yes.
took less than 10 trades.
Okay, let's get the exact
Yeah,
trade.
let's get the exact. It's very simple. Thank you, sir. Thank you, and I think that will help.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can share the journal.
Yes, yes. No problem.
Okay. So maybe before the journal, you can even count from here, then we go to the journal.
Yes, yes.
If
That's
you
the
check from
first trade?
here, on the first trade, it was a win. We only took 1 trade.
No,
that
let's
day.
count the trades first.
Yeah, this
Okay.
was
1,
on this day.
2.
2. On this day,
3.
3, 4. Because we
Four,
lost
yeah.
1,
Yes,
so 4
yes.
trades.
Yes, yes.
Then on this day,
5,
6.
5.
Was a buy and sell.
Yes,
5,
yes.
6.
Uh-huh.
And lastly, on Friday, we took
7.
trades.
Okay.
So
Out
that
of
week we took 7 trades,
how many did you lose?
3 loss,
Yes, yes.
and 4 wins.
So let's look at an instance where we were investing $100 per trade. So how many wins do you have?
we have 4 wins.
4 wins.
Last week.
A risk reward of 1:2.
1:2.
That means
Maybe I'm risking 3%. So maybe if you are risking 3%.
no. Let's just say we're risking $100.
$100.
Yes, completely. That's, let's say our account size is like $1,000. So we've risked $100. So
to make 200.
to make 200. How many wins do we have?
So we have $400 for win. That is 4 wins.
So 4 wins is $800.
Yeah, $800.
Okay.
And a loss, 100 per loss, 1%. So 100 times 3 is 300. So we ended up with around $500.
We are up $500.
Up $500.
That is interesting. So I hope you guys have really got to understand that. It is a very simple strategy. I can explain it from the top of my head. First 4 candles after
Between 1 and 2 p.m.
between 1 and 2, mark the high and the low. If it breaks above, take a buy. If it breaks a low, below, take a sell. Risk to reward 1:2. That is the simplest strategies.
That is one of the simplest strategies. Even a person who starts Forex will not struggle with it.
Yes.
Another maybe, I don't know if we'll
Yeah,
allow me
let's go
the
to the
next
second one. Yeah, maybe you can
Still the whole
delete
week,
this. Yes.
can still use the same lines.
Okay,
no
okay.
problem. Let's start again from Monday, and let me take you through another simpler strategy. Monday is here. There's 2 lines separate 2 days. So on Monday, on this other day, the second strategy is let's say those who are not in Kenya, maybe you're in the US, where the Asian session favors you. So if you tell a person in the US to trade during the London, that time is at night.
Yeah.
So for them, you have to give them a strategy that will work during
Their
the
time.
Asian session.
Yeah.
So what we do during the Asian session, our focus mainly, maybe I'll talk about 2.6. On 2.6, when the market breaks above this red line you're seeing here, Ali,
That is the-
all at 13 EMA.
Yes.
So if the market breaks above the high of these, it closes above this red line, you buy.
Yes.
Do your stop loss below the red line.
Yes.
So on this day, it broke above, you took a buy and
Got out.
lost.
Yes.
It was a loss.
Yeah, so that's the first trade.
That's the first trade. The second trade, it broke below. You took a sell, did your stop loss above, and it was a win.
A win. Was
That
the
is
risk
Monday.
was the risk to reward worth it?
1 in 2.
1:2.
It was working
okay.
very easily. And I think, sir, you'll allow also us to show them the journal
Yes,
of
sure.
how disciplined a person can succeed if you're following a plan.
No problem.
Okay.
Yes.
Now,
so those are 2 trades on
those
Monday.
are 2 trades on that day. You
Yes,
lost
yes.
1, you
Got
had 1 win.
Yes.
The next day, the same thing. The market broke where? You can see again, broke above, you took a buy, and let's say if you're not doing break even, it was a low.
A loss.
Broke
Because
below, it was a win.
it's a win.
Again, 1 win and 1.
1 loss.
is
That is day 2.
profitable. Day 2.
Yes.
The third day, the same thing. The market broke below, you did a sell, you lost.
Yes,
Broke
yes.
above, a win. At
Yes.
least 1 win,
1 loss. So
repeat the
so
same
those are 3 days.
3 days, 1 win, 1 loss,
loss
1 win,
on
1
each
loss.
day.
Let's say you are losing $100 to make 200.
Yes.
So every day you are ending with $100
Profit. Yes.
The next day, again, here the market broke above, win.
Yes.
You just do it during the Asian.
So you
that day
didn't
was
so
just
you,
one
so you didn't take this specific
sorry,
trade.
we never saw this. We
Yeah.
never saw this.
Yeah.
It broke below. We took a sell and we lost.
Okay.
So and one thing that I also want you to understand, and I'll show the plan. You'll allow me share the plan with them. It broke below. I took a sell, so I must allow the first trade to close before taking the next.
Trade.
So 1 trade at
a time.
Risking 2% in every trade.
Okay.
So this day it's true, sir.
So that's day?
We took this was day 3 or day 4. It is here. So it broke above. So here was the day started here, broke below, you lost because you took a sell. You never lost this one, by the way. It was a win.
It is a win.
Below, the
Yes.
stop loss was above this region.
Yes.
The market never took it.
Yes,
1:2 was
yes,
a win.
yes.
Broke above, a win.
A win.
So that day you took 2 trades, both were
Wins. Yes.
Very simple.
Yes.
The next day, the same thing. The market again, at this time, broke below. Did your stop loss above that Asian high, that pin. Took a sell, a win. It was
Yes.
1 trade.
Yes.
Again, the market gave you the second trade where? Here.
Yes,
Broke
yes.
above, took a buy,
A win.
2 trades. A win.
Yes.
That is how you, the last day of the week, this is how the week ended here.
Yes,
This was
yes.
1 week.
Okay.
So the whole week, you
Let's go
see,
back.
the first 3 days,
Yes, yes.
you had win, loss, win, loss, win, loss for the first.
3 days.
The next 2 days, both 2 trades were win. So in total, you had about 5 times 2 is around 10 trades.
10
that
trades.
week.
10
And
trades.
You had 3 days of
3 losses.
3 losses and 7
Wins.
You're in business.
So for $100 account, 7 trades are winning. That is $1,400.
$1,400,
That's $1,400
minus
3 losses, 300. So
that
you're
is
up
around
$1,100. Very simple.
Repeat the same thing again and
Again. Wow.
Just choose if this is what will work for you. Don't complicate. And if you know you cannot wake up at 2 if you're in Kenya, leave this alone. Take the other strategy.
Yeah.
So you have come up with so many different
Strategies.
The simplest strategies. Just choose one. Work with it all the way up.
Okay.
That is maybe strategy number 2. I have several strategies.
Yeah, let's do the last one right now.
Maybe we can do the last one.
Yes.
Now on the last one, it's a bit complex, and basically it's for those maybe who have been in the business for a while. And this is how you do this.
Yeah.
Number 1, you have to check on key reversal zones on minute 15, but you start your analysis on a higher time frame. On ICT, I know those who do ICT and maybe other complex strategies, they call it top-down
Analysis. Yes.
You start from higher time frame, coming down. Like you do your analysis on higher time frame, take your trades on
Low time frame.
So what do you do on this one? You just go on H1 time frame. So on H1 time frame, what are you supposed to do? You check the market trend. Literally in Forex, we always say the trend should be what?
Your friend.
Let's check last week, for instance. So your biggest concern, sir, is to check this white line.
Okay.
This white line is called the 200 moving
Average.
Exponential moving
Average.
As so long as the market is below this line, is an indication of what? A
Sell.
So the first thing that I should consider, I should go on a higher time frame to check the market direction. So what the higher time frame tells me is what exactly I will do on the
Lower time frame.
So on this point, the prices were below what? Like the whole of last week.
Yes.
We were on down.
What is this EMA again? 200?
The 200.
200
the white
EMA.
one.
Okay.
So as long as the price is below it, we only sell.
Yes.
So we don't look for
Buys. Yes.
That
Wow.
is 2.3.
Yes.
At MFG, we have, again, maybe I can mention, we have several strategies on gold and also on currencies. But on gold, we have about 2.8, 2.0, 2.1, 2.2 to 2.8. This is 2.3.
Wow.
So, but now on 2.3, you have to check on the market trend. Am I on downtrend or am I on uptrend? If I'm on downtrend, I will only take sell trades only.
Alone.
What will tell me that I'm on a downtrend? Price being below the white line. Price being below the 200 EMA.
Okay. So what is how to ensure precision, to ensure that you're not just buying and selling anyhow because it's basically below the 200 EMA.
Let's now
What is
move
now?
to
How
the
do we
next
go
step.
to the
Now,
precise entries?
The first step, and maybe you'll allow me maybe the 3 strategies that I've shown, also to give them the plan, so that those who are interested to do this, we do Forex for free. We don't charge anything, sir. And it's our interest to see the public doing Forex the right way. We don't charge. So if you take this strategy and it will help you, you'll also remember Ali, and remember that Ali brought these guys on the platform, and today I'm a trader because of Mr. Ali.
Okay.
And that is what literally we are doing, sir.
Yes.
Now, if the price is below the 200 EMA, the next thing, let's say on Monday, Monday starts here, sir.
Yes.
We have 2 dotted lines.
Yes.
So on Monday was here. The price was on downtrend. So I'll go down on minute 15. So I start my analysis on H1 to see the trend. And that is the only thing, that is not the only thing that you check on a higher time frame, because you also check what we call the crossover between the 200
and
the 50 EMA. 50 is this one, Aqua.
Yes.
So if you see a crossover, and you will see here, you see this crossover?
Yes.
That tells you that the trend has changed from uptrend to what? Downtrend.
Yes.
So that still confirms to you that you have 2 confirmations for what? Downtrend.
Yes.
So on that day, let's check last week, because we have been on downtrend for the last 2 weeks. So on this day, let's check last week because of time, sir. On Monday was here. So I've confirmed that I'm what? Downtrend. I will go down on what time frame?
15.
Minute 15. This was on 31st, 3rd. Okay, so on 3rd, it's here. Yes, it was here. So once you are done with that, you now look for reversal regions for sell. You have to, on minute 15, now that I know the trend is a sell, I should look on areas to sell on lower time frame. That's why I told you this is a bit complex.
Yes.
So you have to look like for the areas called yesterday's high. You know, when you get to yesterday's high, you expect a sell. High of Asia, when the market gets to the high of Asia, you expect a sell. 200 EMA, if the price is maybe the market touches 200, you expect it to bounce. You also look ADR high, if the market touches ADR high, you expect it to. So you have several. If you're interested in maybe to know this, also is in my Telegram group, and it's free. We don't charge anything. You can learn about the reversal zones. So on this day, our reversal zone, so this box is called the Asian box. So if I mark the high of this box this day, this was the high of that box.
So if the market gets there,
If the market gets there, I sell. Because already on a higher time frame, I'm looking for opportunities to do what?
To sell.
If it touches the low, I don't buy. Why? Because my trend is telling me, Mzitoh, look for opportunities to do what?
To sell.
So on this day, the market touched what? The high of Asia.
Yes,
I
yes.
took a sell. Again, touch the high of Asia, you did what?
took another
Took a
sell. Yes.
And if you can check, the whole week it has been what?
Selling.
The next day, this day you had two trades. One, win. The second,
Win.
The next day, the same thing, you just repeat. One thing about people, these guys will understand. It's about repeating the same thing again
And again.
Here I mark the high of Asia, sir.
Yes.
The market again give me a reversal candle. You also have to learn this
Yes.
evening star or bearish arami, these two, a confirmation for what?
A sell.
Happening at the high of what? High of Asia.
Yes. Where's your
And,
stop loss at this point?
Stop loss is above the reversal zone. The high of Asia is here. The stop loss is above the reversal between 25 to 50 pips. But now if it's on gold, the maximum stop loss on gold for us is 100 pips.
Yes.
The minimum is 40 pips.
Wow.
Yeah. So here the stop loss is above this high. Take profit one is to what? 2. So here we had several reversal regions. One of them being the high of Asia. The second one being what? The bounce of 200 EMA.
Yes.
So anytime you have more than 2 reversal zones, we call that a high probability what?
Setup. Wow.
So you repeat the same thing again and
Again.
check. That was Tuesday. You had
Yes,
2
sir.
trades, both of them were wins. The next day, I think this strategy has given people a lot of money for the last 3 months. The US students, I think if time will allow, will show them. It has been a very, very amazing strategy.
Okay.
He's one of the guys, I'll show you the PROPFIRM he took. And he started the month. He ended the PROPFIRM just with this strategy within a month. He concluded the strategy.
Yes.
For us, I will tell you, I'll show you the journal. We in this strategy, we make averages around 18% every month. Just repeating the same thing.
Yes.
Check on Wednesday. The high is here. The market reacted there. You took a sell. Win. Again, the market reacted there. Maybe you lost the second
Yes.
trade. Continue. On this day, the market here broke the high. You took maybe the stop loss took you out.
Yes.
But the second trade gave you an opportunity here. Bearish
Engulfing.
engulfing. A win. One win, one loss.
One loss.
On Wednesday, again, the Friday, sorry, this was Friday. It reacted where? Can you see Ali? Can you see here, sir?
Yes,
It was
yes.
the high of what? High of Asia.
Yeah.
Gave you a very nice evening start.
Start.
Confirmation for what?
A sell.
A win. Repeat the same thing. But now most of us are trying to complicate this thing to try and make like, let me draw trend line, Fibonacci, Ichimoku, liquidity sweep, demand and supply zone. Before you realize, you are focusing so much on what? Strategy. And it's only but 10%. So if I have an edge, that is a strategy, I will have to apply risk management and I repeat the same thing.
Yes.
But now to do that, you have to train your mind in to get to that place.
Wow.
That's where a lot of people go wrong. How do you train yourself? Take this simple strategy. There are times that you will be losing. I'll be showing you the journal if time will allow.
Yes.
There are times that you will have series of losses. There are times you will have series of what?
Of wins.
But at the end of the month, you will find yourself profitable at around 10%, 20%, and you had maybe more losses than
Wins. Wow. That
Yeah,
is.
maybe those are some of the time will not allow us to
Yes.
share more, sir.
Yes. So right now we are going to look at their trading plan for a month at least, so that we can see, do these wins matter? Do these losses matter as well? Because at the end of the day, we have ultimately agreed to the fact that if you are in trading, you must accept that there are days you will win, but there are days you will lose. What will make you a profitable trader consistently is making sure that, above all, after the wins, after the losses, you are up. You're not on a drawdown. Now let's go to your trading plan. Show us how it looks like for a month per se. Let's go.
Thank you, sir. So, guys, this is an example of Not an example, literally what we are doing. This is one of the strategies that I've already taken us through. It's called Gold 2.2.
Yeah.
And as you have seen, the whole of last week, it was 7 trades, 4 wins and 3 losses. On this, already I've predetermined how much I'm going to lose. If I lose $100, and if I win how many? $200. That is 1:2. But that is already in my plan. This 2% of your equity per trade and target what? 4%. Yes. It is written where? In my trading plan. That's why here down here, sir, we have several slogans. Out of plan, out of business. So already I know how much am I going to risk and how much am I going to do what? Gain. If you check this plan, every week the outcome is random. Do you know, before you give up on any strategy, sir, or those who are watching as our followers, there's one thing that I want to tell you. Before you give up on a strategy, take at least a minimum of 100 trades. But when I say 100 trades, you know, they are gamblers. You take 100 trades in a day. See, Mzitoh nimechukua 100 trades and I've lost everything. No. Let me give you this perspective. Do at least 3 months of knowing that I'm taking a minimum of less than 5 trades a day. Like now for this strategy, you only take how many trades? It's written here. Your plan should take you how many trades a day. This is how to place your stop loss. Take a maximum of how many trades a day?
2 trades.
2 trades a day. Yes. Already know that. So if we check this plan, I only take a maximum of how many trades a day? 2. Either I lose 100 or make what? 200, or lose both, or win both. If we check the end of the month, this is the first month. The whole month we took only 25 trades. At the initial stages, Ali, 25 trades, we used to do it in an hour.
In minutes.
In less than an hour, now we have more than 25 trades. But now this is happening within a month.
Yes.
The whole month, we took a total of 25
trades.
See the wins and losses, sir. Okay. They are almost similar. 13 wins and 12. They are almost similar. But in the end of the month, we ended up with 24%. Take 24%. You have $10,000, Ali. A person maybe has bought a $10,000. You'll be telling them the amount to buy the PROPFIRM. $10,000 account. You make 24%. That is 2,400. The PROPFIRM will give you 80%. I don't know if they are giving 20 or 80 or 90%. You have good money. You have more than $2,000. Repeating the same thing. You still lost. But now, what makes it hard? People are trying to make money before learning the art of getting how to make that money. Train your mind to accept losses. It's a pure training that takes you. I told you it took us about another 6 months to get here. So if you check here, that was the first month. The second month, if you are following a plan, Ali, from experience, not to lie, if you have a proper strategy, it should take you around 3 months to double an account.
Yes.
Check this 2.2. This was the first month. This account started with a capital of how much? If we check at the top, it was $5,000.
Yes.
By the end of the month, if you can check, the first month we were at 6,000. The second month, the same thing. The second month was a bit tough. If we check the outcome, we had a total of how many trades?
10 losses. 10.
Check the wins
21.
and the losses.
Yes.
In fact, this month was a bit tough. You had more losses than wins. But you ended up with a profit of how much? 17%. Still, you're profitable. 17%, you have 10,000, that is 1,700. Here in Kenya, 1,700 is around 200,000 Kenya shillings.
Yes.
You are making good money.
Yes.
The third month, you made around 25%. But now there's this reality that Ali, I want these people to get. There's such a week. Imagine this week. On Monday, you took how many trades? You only took one. You had a win.
Yes.
So imagine a person started following this strategy on Tuesday. On Tuesday, loss. Wednesday, loss. Thursday, loss. Friday, loss. Will this person continue?
No.
Atasema hiyo strategy yenu matakataka is not a good strategy. You see that?
Yes.
I'm not following that strategy anymore. But now, find this case. There's a person, I think, I don't know if this one will give us that a scenario. I think it is an difference. I'll show us that. You can also have a winning what?
Streak.
Like the whole week. Maybe a person who started the year, Monday win. Tuesday you lost, Wednesday win, Thursday win, Friday win. So this person will believe in this strategy. That is now what makes Forex difficult. The game of what? Mind. Don't judge the outcome by few trades. Judge the outcome at least of a minimum of 100 trades or minimum of 3 trades. Check 3 months.
3 months.
If we check 3 months, this account was around 5,000.
Yes.
Now we are at 9,000 what?
100. Almost doubling.
3 months, it's almost doubling. That is what it takes. But if I was gambling, you can have an account of 5,000 and even take it to 100,000 in a day. It is possible. But any money, guys, any money you get from the market without a plan, you must return. Any money you get from the market without a plan, you must return.
The market just gave you a loan.
Yeah.
It's true.
You see, maybe
Wow.
this is one of the strategies. Maybe if I can show 2.4, which is also a very serious strategy. See this strategy. Also in 3 months. This is one of the best strategies. The first thing that I will always start with is what, Ali? Trading what?
Plan.
Plan comes first. How should I enter the market? How should I place stop loss? How much am I going to lose? When should I trade? What is the maximum number of trades I should take? Like on this strategy, we only buy gold. One of the best strategies, we only buy gold. We only have this slogan.
So you're only looking for buy
We
opportunities.
only look for buy opportunities on 2.4. Now check the outcome. The first month, let me go up. We see the first month. Check on this strategy. The account was around $3,000.
Yes.
The outcome is purely random. At trade by trade level, guys, the outcome is purely random. But after a series of trades, you must be profitable. Either you like it or not. Now that is another reality. But now what makes it hard is acceptance of the outcome. Will you train yourself to accept that when the market hits my stop loss, I will not think of, will I revenge? I'm out of the market. How will I get my money back? No. I've already trained myself that the outcome is what? Random. Let me judge myself after 3 months. Let me judge myself after 100 trades. At trade by trade level, the outcome is what? Random. Check this 2.4. Maybe I'll stop with this. I have about 10. Those who want to follow us will see on Telegram. And maybe we do free London session, free New York session, free psychology, because psychology is everything. In our students, we always tell our students, you better miss a trade, but don't miss watching a video on what? Psychology. Why? Train yourself to accept the realities of this business. Okay. Now, if we check here, the outcome of the randoms on Monday here, it was a good day of Friday. Monday, it was a win. Tuesday, loss. Wednesday, loss. Imagine you lost 3 trades on this day. The next day, you lost 3. Will you continue? The probability is that a person will give up. But for me, because I know the randomness of the outcome, I'll repeat the same thing again and again. At the end of the month, sir, if we check, we took a total of how many trades?
32.
How many losses?
20.
There were more losses than, but I still ended up with 8%. If I have $10,000, that is around $800. Here in Kenya is over 100,000 Kenya
shillings.
I still have some money. That's why one of the things that people have manipulated people, Ali, and I would like the public to hear this, is that you can never be rich in Forex because of small money. That's why I'm happy about you, sir, because you are directing people on where to get capital. So people should first train their mind. That's why I work with. Don't even think about getting capital before getting to understand how to do it what? Right. You can buy a PROPFIRM today and lose it the next day. That's why I advise people, if you are trading, open a small account, learn first. Take 2-3 months, learn. Get how to do it right. After that, get a funded next account. Get another, for us, maybe another PROPFIRM that we use is FX, is called what? Take another PROPFIRM. But now, before looking for money, look for what? Knowledge.
Thank you.
Capital is not anything in Forex.
Yes. Capital
is there. And that's why if you next out of $100, they will give you 10,000. But let nobody lie to you that you have $100, you'll be rich. That's a true lie. Yes. You have $50, you will get maybe $10,000. You know, there's these challenges in the social media. We are going to start a challenge from $100 to $10,000. It doesn't work. We are starting from $10 to, it doesn't work. The only thing is that learn right. Now take your $100, look for Ali. Ali will direct you buy a funded next account. You have $100, buy a $10,000 account. Now you know how to do it right. Walk step by step. Achieve 8% a month. A PROPFIRM, you need 10% to get the first phase. The second phase is 5%. That is where money is. But small money can never make you rich in Forex. That is another reality. That's why I thank you, Ali, because you are guiding these people to get to understand where to get real capital.
Yes.
After learning how to do it. If you check this day, sir. 32 trades, 20 losses and
which month is this?
This is the month of let's check. This is the month of June or July?
July. Let's see the total after 3 months.
After 3 months. Okay. Yes. The second month, see such a month. It was a very nice month for you. Yes, you took how many trades? 42. But you see the losses and wins are almost
the same.
But 46%. Do you know 46% of $10,000 is how much, Mzitoh? It's $4,600. Here in Kenya is around 500,000. Yes, if you bought a PROPFIRM with Ali, you already have a good money. Yes, if you are trading, maybe you are doing even copy trading with a broker. Let's say the broker, you are making real money. The third month, the account started with how much? Let's check that before maybe we move. The account started with around
3060, yeah.
Check by the third month. By the third month, this is our third month. I think we haven't done the total, but now check. The account is at what?
6,400.
It has doubled.
Yes.
This is the end of last month.
Yes, yes.
The account has already done what?
Doubled.
We are in business. Real strategy should double your account within how many months? 3 months.
Wow.
So I think that is it. Because of time, we might not be able to show
everything.
We have so many other
Yes,
strategies
yeah.
and the outcome, but this is basically what it takes. But maybe one thing before you take over, I'll let them know this. Get to understand that when you get into this business, train your mind first. Number one, to accept loss. To accept loss is the biggest challenge in this business. The way human beings are created, we are created to fight loss. That's why in any business, that is why Forex is different from other businesses. Other businesses, you are trained to avoid what? Loss. But in Forex, we train you to accept loss. And if you don't get to a point of accepting loss, you will never make money in this business.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Trader and Mzitoh FX. I'm going to put their links of their social medias on my description, guys. Please do follow them, do support them. If you want, their classes, please feel free to reach out. So thank you so much, guys, for coming. I do appreciate your time. And I want to also let you guys know that we have an amazing Telegram channel with over 12,000 people where we break down strategies, we do weekly analysis, and we give out free trades. The link is also in my description. And as I said, I have Zelance Markets. That's the broker that I do recommend. The link is also pinned there. And if you're looking for funding from a PROPFIRM, just sign up on Funded Next, buy your account, use the code on the screen, and you'll get an amazing discount. If you don't want to buy it, just sign up and you put yourself to a chance of winning a free 2-stepper Stellar account. I have been your host, Presenter Ali, and this has been the best of the best. This is the Mind of a Trader podcast. And of course, if you want to see Mzitoh again back, just comment the word Mzitoh and I'll do my best to bring him and also Trader to actually come here and break down other strategies. My name is Presenter Ali, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.
The Mind of a Trader podcast, where we outthink the market.